Hey guys, welcome to your love reading. It's Spiritual Infusion. Let's go ahead and get right into it. What messages do you have for the collective when it comes to love and romance? Okay, first card out is you are an angel, heaven sent. And it's funny because I'm not yours and you're not mine is in reverse. All right. So coming out of the gate with this beautiful lime green color. Wow, look, I'm no longer, I want a new beginning with you and I'm no longer in denial. Okay. So the last couple of readings, there's been this theme of somebody who has had very deep and serious and sensual emotions for you. However, for whatever the reasoning is, this is an energy that was relatively apprehensive. This could be because they were trapped in a negative relationship or a certain situation. This could be because this person was almost a shallow howl, or they had certain limitations with what they believed love was. And I do feel like this person was trying to find reasons as to why you and them weren't meant to be with each other. But now your person is in a place where they want a new beginning with you. They're tired of denying how they feel. They're tired of denying their emotions for you. I just heard, I'm tired of living this lie in order to appease other people. Your person's been doing a lot of very deep thinking. It's funny because your person, as they're walking through sand with their head down. So this is a very trying time where even doing the simplest of tasks lately have become relatively challenging. I don't know why, but I'm also getting that your person is relatively depressed. As I'm sitting here with my legs crossed and my leg is moving. The best way I could describe it is like furiously, which is an odd way of describing your leg moving. But there's a lot of anxious energy here with this individual. And they're really, really in their head, and sand is a component of it. So I'm not exactly sure what sand is in regards to spirituality. So if you guys know that, put it in the comments. You know what it is also? I think that your person, it gets to a point when you're somebody that's spiritual. I mean, this happened to me with my job, and it may happen to you, but when you're doing something for so long and it's what you're programmed to do, right? We're programmed that when you hit a certain age, you leave the house. We're programmed that you get a job, you get married, you have kids. This is what you do. This is how it works. However, the way that this person was programmed, and for some of you, their programming is a bit out of sync when it comes to yours. They value different things than maybe what you do, but I also feel like this person is beginning to unravel their past or unravel certain components of their ideology with relationships. And now they're beginning to see the light. And now this person is in a place where they can no longer do the mundane. They can no longer be in that Two of Pentacles energy where it's the constant day in and day out, every single day. It's the exact same thing, just like Pleasantville. It's like your person, they can't continue to live the lie. So there's definitely this breaking of barriers. We belong together, but I'm fighting the feelings. I know more about you than what you know. That's something you may or may not realize. I also feel like with the fact that we're coming in with all this green energy, green and blue, your person is really opening up their heart chakra. And in order to open up their heart chakra, then they can have the ability to come in and express this to you, okay? Your person is tired of fighting it. They're tired of denying it. They're tired of listening to other people. They're tired of not giving you what you truly deserve. Because what I was trying to get to is when you really become spiritual and you really become aligned with your path, the way that you used to do things, it's no longer going to be serving. That dead-end job at corporate America where everybody is just trying to get a leg up on the competition, trying to give you an elbow, that may no longer resonate with you because you're being called towards more of a spiritual path. The way that this person's family dynamic is structured, the way that this person's foundation of their 4th house and of their 8th house, the way that this is done, their structure is breaking. Their day-to-day with their home, family, and love is breaking. And I think that it's very significant that there is this break. What else do we need to know? It's like the 4th house, it's like 4th, 5th, and 6th. All of those houses for this person are being fragmented. Okay? My ex is spiteful and trying to ruin my life. And I only want you for one thing. Okay? So your person can also have an ex here. It could be a mother of a child, a father of a child. It could be a friend that really likes them. It could be a cousin. It could be a multitude of things, right? It could be whoever. But there is also an ex here that has really been trying to stop. Okay, if it's not an ex, it's somebody in their life that's purposely trying to stop you and them from coming together. And it's because this person is jealous. This person is like, well, why are you changing for them? It's something about you where this ex could have felt like your person was really stuck in their ways. So no matter what version of this person people got, it still was not a great version. So when this ex realized that your person was changing, when this ex realized that your person wanted this new start together, when they realized that they really did have very strong feelings for you, that's when they began to get really, really frustrated. I think there could have even been conversations had, trying to get certain family members to buy into whatever is going on. Lots of sabotage when it comes to forward movement with you and this person. Okay? And it's funny because this is sideways, so I feel like both relate. No contact, separation, divorce, all of one applies, and we are direct reflections of each other. No way, the way you feel is the same way I feel too. That's also why you're having all of these people that are upset. You may even have people on your end that are upset going, well, why them? Why do they keep going back to them? People are confused with your situation. For some of you, you may be in a no contact energy. This person could be in the process of getting a divorce, or they are currently separating from this external energy in order to come and be towards you. Can you feel my energy? I reach out to you often. This is also somebody that is researching twin flames, soulmates. We did see in one of the readings that your person, that they reached out to somebody for a reading or for some type of spiritual advice. I'm also getting that this person, can you feel my energy? They're always trying to ping on your energy. They're always trying to feel your energy. Think about it. How many times has there been a moment where all of a sudden, randomly during the day, you're like, that's weird. Why don't I feel my person's energy? Oh no, do they not care about me? What's going on? It's like your person is now in that energy. They're going through the same lessons and that same almost feet to the fire energy with love that you went through that your person wouldn't acknowledge. See, your person went through the steps, but they didn't listen. That's what I say about therapy. Therapy can work for some people, but the only way for therapy to work is when you're honest. If you're not honestly telling what's really going on, the therapy isn't going to help. I can cook you dinner if you're hungry, but if you're not going to eat, your belly is still going to remain empty, right? It's this same type of energy. And I feel like your person, I feel like they always had this ideology though, is as long as you're happy, even if that means you're with somebody else, that's all I care about is that you're happy. But that's not true. They say that, but then in reality, right? If we look at the back, it's I see you living your best life without me and it hurts. But you're over there and you could be over there saying, living my best life. Well, I mean, what else am I going to do? You haven't given me any other option. Or living my best life, which is what? Taking care of my day-to-day? Or living my best life? You could have been a part of that, so why are you upset? That's something that this person is definitely in their head about. I also feel like whoever you're dealing with, they have very strong feelings for you. And what you may or may not realize is that every day that goes by and they're not able to touch you, they're not able to talk to you, they're not able to be with you the way that they want to be with you. And what's interesting is for a lot of you, I don't feel like this person has necessarily come forward and told you exactly what they want. Yeah, my heart and throat chakra are blocked. What did I say here? Look, remember what I said with the green and blue? I was like, okay, you have to open up your heart chakra before you can unblock your throat. There's a lot this person needs to say, but for some of you, this person is really mortified or embarrassed or ashamed by their behavior. I also am getting that this person, they just really do want to be with you. Look, I regret what I said to you, but the damage was already done. And I'm no longer thinking with my head, I'm following my heart. So your person has a lot of regrets because their heart said one thing. Their heart said, I'm in love with you. You're my person. I've never felt this before. Is this what real love is? Only for them try to over rationalize something that is very divine. It's funny, they said the difference between science and religion is that science has to be proved one time, i.e. the Big Bang, right? One thing happened and that's why that's science, right? But when it comes to religion, everybody expects God to perform miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle, yet people are still skeptical. It's the same thing with this person. You continued to surprise this person. They continued to dismiss it. You continued to show this person the miracles of life. You continued to show this person the magic of true love. You continued to fight for this connection while this person was holding back. But you were trying to get this person to realize that you and them have a more solidified foundation from a soul level that will always supersede any type of 3D relationship. I feel like your person said something to you also where they could have not had as much patience for you. And this could have been because they either were already into it with an ex or they had already had a really bad day. It feels like for some of you, there was something here that they had taken out on you when it was really supposed to be taken out on somebody else. Yeah, your person is going to run in. You want me to tell you why? Because intuitively, they know that there is a shot clock. Intuitively, they know they only have a certain amount of time for them to make some type of action before you open into a whole new world. I also feel like with this person, they may be going through a lot of life battles. Who are they? Who do they want to be, right? This could even be for religion, for their family, looking at their father, looking at their mother, just discovering maybe, their dad isn't their dad or their mom isn't their mom. There's something with your person. Whoever is watching this, your person is not in a comfortable place at all. Your person is being forced to do the work that they've run from. And they're battling with a lot right now. And I'm at war with myself. And it's because this person wants to show you quicker than they can tell you how they feel. But part of this component here is, to be honest, I don't know how to be honest. They need to open up about what's really going on. And this may or may not be something that you know, or this may or may not be something that you necessarily are ready to hear. But I think the beautiful thing about these relationships, and I also think the beautiful thing about you, is that when you love this person, and if you really are a true angel that is sent, your intention is not to dismantle this person. Your intention is not to destroy this person. Your intention is not to harm or break this person in any sense, but it's to cause the fragmentation in order to rebuild your king or your queen to where they need to be. It's like this person has lied for so long, they don't know how to be honest. How do I honestly tell somebody I've not been happy? How do I honestly tell somebody this is what I'm going through? How do I honestly tell somebody X, Y, or Z, right? And again, I think that you deserve the world and I want to give it to you. But again, I made a decision from my ego, not from my higher self. Your person made some type of choice and it wasn't good. Look, my world is crumbling and I'm so devastated. I love your lips, your eyes, and your smile. See, you deserve the world and more. This is also somebody who I'm planning to approach you with a question. Are you ready? This is somebody that I also feel like they could have been in devil energy, where they were in a very low vibration, where they could say something and they do something different. This is also why I feel like your person is sitting here saying, listen, I ain't too proud to beg. I'm going to come get mine because you're mine. You see that right there? There may be billions of fish in the sea, but that little weird fish with that little wonky eye, that's my fish. Don't touch it, right? Like, your person is over here saying, like, you have the key to my heart. This is also somebody that could be suppressing with alcohol or any type of other substances. I suppress my feelings because it's easier than embracing them. Because once they embrace them, they're now going to have to acknowledge, they're now going to have to remember all of the times that they did the complete opposite of what their heart was telling them. And this person definitely has a conscience. And this person, believe it or not, they're really beating themselves up here. And I feel like for you, you were over there like, listen, all I need is clarity. I just want to know what's going on. And your person is over there saying, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry for what I did. Do you forgive me for not providing you the clarity that you desired, for not providing the clarity that you deserve? This person feels like they really want to ask you for forgiveness, but for some of them, they may feel like they don't deserve it. It's also, you let your guard down. And I feel like this person, their intentions were not to hurt you, but I do feel like you did get hurt. And I also feel like with you're so intuitive, trust your gut, believe your signs. Everything that you felt or thought with this person, it was true. That's why your person is sitting there saying, I miss you, and I wonder if you miss me too. If only I could turn back the hands of time. It's like, you see what I'm saying? It's like this person is reminiscing. This person is very sensitive. They're dealing with a lot of karma. And part of this karma that they're going through is for the way that they've treated you. For some of you, this person could have recently lost their job. They were trying to focus on themselves, or they were saying that that's what they were doing, that they were focusing on their self, when in reality, I don't really feel like they were. I'm also getting as well, this person does want to try again because of your connection or the way that they feel very drawn to you. But I do think that there's definitely a struggle here, okay? I definitely feel like your person is having a harder time than maybe what you realize. Okay? All right, let's get into the tarot. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, drop a link in the comments. How you guys feeling lately? Feeling good? Today is a 3-day, so it's all about communication. All right, let's keep going. Okay. So, what do we need to understand about this person? 6 of Cups. Okay. Your person definitely wants to come back and reconcile the connection with you. But I also feel like with this person, in order to reconcile the past, they had to understand what they were losing in order to see your worth. The thing about this energy coming in, it is Scorpio energy. There is a level of paranoia with this person because remember, they know everything that they did that was done behind the scenes that wasn't of the light. That means if they lied to you, if they ignored you, if there was other third parties involved, whatever it may be, your person felt really, really bad about that. And they're going through this past energy and they're going through these memories. For some of you, you could have met this person as a child or as a kid in school. For some of you, you may have 2 daughters. They may have 2 daughters. You may be even very drawn to their kids. This is only for this, that not all information is directly impacted for every individual person, but there will be certain nuggets where if you're asking, is this for you? If you're asking that, then sometimes you're going to hear certain specifics, right? There's also something that happened in Scorpio season. So October, November of this year or last year or the last 3 years, that really changed the projection of your connection. Your person is also in a place where they're realizing how their friends have impacted their perception moving forward. And they really do want to have a second chance at love. And this is somebody that could be going to get help for, suppressing these feelings. I feel like there's somebody that could even be taking something because they're depressed, or all of a sudden somebody may be having significant anxiety or panic attacks. Somebody could also be having some type of kidney or liver issues. Or even reproductive issues. But a lot of this is stemming from their past. So your person really does want to come forward and they want to see if you and them can really work on things to change the way, to illuminate. Can I be honest though, every time I see this magician lately, I don't know why, but I just get like a weird energy from it, even in my own deck. What you need to know is that their friends were very manipulative, or their family was very manipulative when it came to your connection. And I really do feel like your person, they do need to come forward and they do need to illuminate the light for you, because you were and you are completely different to this person than whatever they've ever had. So your person is now illuminating to their friends and to their family, I'm in love with them. They're different. You're not listening. It's like, this is a different scenario. So your person could have gotten in trouble in the past for cheating. Your person could have gotten in trouble in the past for dating somebody that's outside of their race. I mean, whatever they're doing in their group of friends, it could be taboo, considered taboo. Now, granted, right? Some cultures, their taboos are other cultures' normalcies, right? So I do want to throw that out there. Because I feel like the way that this group views things, it's not normal. It's not kosher. It's almost like instead of wearing a shirt, you wear pant legs on your arms and you put a shirt through your legs. You put your legs through the armholes. It's like whatever this person, their family, their friends, it's like it's opposite. They're twisted. So I feel like it took your person a period of time for them to completely understand, for them to completely digest exactly what was going on with you in this situation, or you and the connection. And I also feel that they're telling people, they're telling their friends, they're telling their family, and they're illuminating certain lies and certain secrets about you, because there's something here about you being very, I mean, look at their skin. It's gold, it's shimmery. Your light, it's something about your light. And what's really, really sad here is the fact that your person was explaining to their friends and to their family how upset they are, how depressed they are, how unfulfilled they are in a connection or in a group. Your person is sitting there saying, you guys lied to me. You guys tricked me. Now I'm sitting here and your person is comparing apples to oranges, and they're realizing you can't compare the two. That's why they're upset. Because now they're not getting what they want, because they realize how special you are. And believe it or not, you are very special to this person. And what's so sad here though, is like, I feel like you both are in the same energy, but you feel like your person is giving that energy to somebody else, when in reality, even if they were going through the motions when they really wanted to be with you the entire time. They wanted to be home with you. Moon in Cancer, very emotional. This is about harmonizing the connection, but the first step is the illumination of the truth. Because whatever was not illuminated by the truth is ultimately what was holding this person back, which was ultimately what was causing this ideology where you felt like, am I not good enough? Why are they not giving to me the way that I deserve to be given to? And what you don't realize is that this person, they really miss you. They miss your friendship. They miss talking to you. They believe that you are in a divine connection, which is why they feel that they're getting all of this significantly severe karma that's coming in very quickly. But again, I think that this karma needed to happen because your person, your person needed to understand that the way that they viewed themselves, the way that they handled things, their personality is what creates their reality. But the problem was your person was allowing the external factors, their external environment, to dictate their personality. They were utilizing their friends to tell them who they are, when in reality, they always knew, but they were uncomfortable to stand up against the truth. That's why your person feels like a fool. That's why your person has all these regrets. That's why your person has these remorses. I also feel like with you, the amount of light and the amount of healing energy that you've projected upon this person, it's also what's giving this person the ability to want to come to the light. Because the reality is this, these twin flame relationships, it's about healing the inner child. The only person that can heal that inner child is you. However, the person that you're cut from the same cloth with, they have the same very similar inner childhood wounding that person does a lot of times. So if your person has a mother wound, you heal that mother wound. By healing that mother wound, what it does is it allows this person to be able to receive emotionally. It allows this person to explore the depths of deeper relationships. It allows this person to see that maybe they were pushing themselves away from certain people, places, and things due to their inability for emotional responses. If you grew up with a mother that's horrible, more than likely your perception of women is going to be skewed, which means you're not going to value a relationship with a woman because your one matriarch was not who they were meant to be. So here you come giving this person the same love that a mother or a father will give somebody unconditionally and loving them. Which is why these relationships, they're very trying. But you're giving this person the ability to see the duality. You're giving this person the tools to love you correctly. And I'm going to be honest, it is an unfair path for you because the reality is it's not easy giving love without receiving it. But that's what parents do every day. Every day I tell my kids now that they're like 12 and 13, I love you. Huh? You know? But now they're like, I love you, Mom, every day. I love you, Mom. They'll say it first. But again, I think with this person, they had to be comfortable in a comfortable place receiving the love that you're giving them. It's like they had to be comfortable taking a bath. You try to give a cat a bath, that cat's not going to want to go in the bath. They're not going to like the bath. But if it's done at a young age and if it's introduced, right, at a slow pace, the thing is these relationships, they come on so hot and heavy, right? We're so intense where you just want to be with that person. That's that fixation, that's that passion. But the reality is the process of the twin, it's a slow burn. It's a learning process. And that process is about healing the inner child. That healing the inner child is ultimately spawned by, your twin. Because your twin has the other aspect of you that needs to trigger or activate the healing process of the other component and vice versa. So that's my ideology when it does come to twin flames. And I think that's why they also say that these relationships are very trying, but they are. But the reality is you heal and you learn so much about yourself. And believe it or not, what you may or may not realize is you're a healer. So you were sent to heal your person's childhood wounding. And for some of you, your person has deeper seated scarring than what you may realize. And you may sit there and say, but I have scarring too. Exactly. But everybody is different and not everybody goes at things the same way. That's why at the end of the story, at the beginning of a story, the protagonist and the antagonist, they have the exact same storyline. The hero and the villain have the same storyline where they both come from broken families. But you see that there is a fork in the road where everybody has a decision with how are you going to view your pain? Are you going to utilize your pain and are you going to transmute it for positivity? Or are you going to use your pain and say, F the world, I don't care about anybody. I'm going to take this pain out on everybody. I want everybody to feel the pain because I'm hurting. That's where you and your person are different. And I do want to say this though. I feel like your person, they're getting into a place because they're having these conversations. They're having tough conversations here with people that maybe once they dismissed, maybe at one point they weren't really ready to have. They weren't really ready to buck the system. They weren't really ready to go against their friends and family. They weren't feeling strong enough to come forward and to tell you exactly what the truth is. Well, that's changing, let me tell you that, because your person is at a place where they are really ready and they really do want to make it work with you, which I think is beautiful. Okay, let's get into your extended. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. Spiritual Infusion 1111. Thank you guys for all the people that are telling me, the people that are stealing my videos. If you guys can flag the video or report the video, and also note in the comments section that they're stealing, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to have my Ivan or Isaiah try to find the videos so we can copyright strike them. And those of you that are stealing my content, be careful, because I've already had a bunch of people's channels taken down. So better ask about me before you come steal my stuff. All right, let's keep going. Okay, what is their energy towards the collective? What is this person's energy towards the collective right now? Oh, okay, Page of Wands. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I like this energy, but I'm not sure because I'm not in it yet. This Page of Wands energy, it's a very almost apprehensive kind of free energy. They're very curious about you right now, but this is also coming in as an impulsive energy. So your person could be relatively impulsive. What is their current energy? What is their current energy? What is the collective's person's current energy? Okay, Temperance is in reverse. So yesterday, Temperance was upright. Today, Temperance is coming in reverse, which is a bit odd. Okay, let's keep going. And what is this person's energy towards the external? Towards the external energy. What's this person's energy towards the external energy right now? Ooh, the Devil. Ooh. That doesn't make your butthole pucker. I don't know what will, this darn devil. Your person's energy towards them, it's not good. They're really angry. And it looks like they're very focused on something that this external party has done that's put them in an energy where they're not comfortable. It's something with your person where they're upside down or they're not balanced. There's an excess of something, which is why your person is viewing them as the devil. And a question I've been asking lately that I actually really like, because I always test the questions out before I put them on YouTube, is what is the external environment? Because I want to know, like, what's the environment? If the environment's peaceful, happiness, and your person is a hot mess, your person's the issue. If your person's environment is one where they're going through a lot, I just think it gives you an insight of what's going on behind the scenes that you don't know. Okay, so what's the external environment for this collective's person? Wow, too many. Way too many. A circus, if you want me to be honest. Why worry about the monkeys if it's not even your circus? Focus on the things that are yours to change. I'm here for the popcorn. So there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of issues going on at the house. I feel like there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of, they said dismantling. Somebody may be painting their house right now, or getting ready to paint, or getting ready to remodel. By the way, all of this is going to be available on the extended. The extended is available on the website. The link for that will be in the comment section below. Okay. Just know, by the way, yesterday's extended was really, really good. Like super good. Today's extended, I'm really excited because it seems like something has flipped. It also seems like every time your person tries to take 5 steps forward, this weird ass energy over here, it's like they push them back 4. So you're sitting there saying, why are you not taking steps? They're over there saying, I am taking steps, but I can't tell you that I'm being sabotaged by a psycho. So, hi, how's it going? But this is really, really good. So if this reading resonates, definitely click on the link. It will be in the comment section below for the extended component of this video. All right, let's keep going. What is the collective's person? What are they thinking about heavily? Okay, a secret or just their secret love, your purity. For some of you, it's your lips. It's your eyes. What is this person apprehensive about? What are they apprehensive about when it comes to the collective? What are they apprehensive about when it comes to the collective? They're worried about whether or not they can... They're worried, first of all, they're worried about you walking away, but they're also worried about them being a fool in love. Them being too naive. That's honestly what their discernment is. Your person is worried that you, like, the love is going to fizzle. They're worried about okay, I already know what they're worried about. We're going to look at that in the extended. Okay, let's keep going. What is coming in that the collective doesn't see? What's coming in that the collective does not see coming that they can expect? Okay, a surprise in reverse. I don't know. This is taking a deep, dark turn. What can you expect? A surprise in reverse. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. How would this make the collective feel emotionally? Crown chakra. I don't feel like that's bad. Karma. Okay, you may get a message from somebody, and it's not a message of love, but it's a message of karma. This also could be communication from your family or from a family member of your person's or of an external party. Somebody really wants to say something to you. And how does the collective's person, how do they want to move forward romantically when it comes to the collective? Wow, the World. They've made a decision that they want to move forward with you. But I also feel like with the World here, there's certain ties or things that they need to, loose ends that need to be completed prior to anything. So with that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. I do want to say this, what you don't see coming, this feels like it's a conversation with a friend group. Look, the friend group's at the bottom, and it is some type of divine intervention coming in here for you and this person. You may intuitively be picking up on this energy, but you are also, with this, your person is coming in to have some type of deep conversation, a deep understanding of how they feel, of what they want, and I'm really excited to get into this extended because I think it's going to be amazing. All right. For those of you guys that want to book a personal reading, would like to grab one of our tarot decks, Yin Awakening, 1 or 2, or any of our other info, a manifestation candle, a bath salt bundle, whatever it is, all of that is available on our website. Those of you guys that are coming over to the extended Let's Roll, click on the link in the comments section below and it will take you straight to the recording.